Then WWE leaks Roman Reigns losing at SummerSlam, the best and worst of WWE Raw, current champion on special moment with Triple H backstage after Raw, former champion gets medical checkup after loss on WWE Raw, WB plans for SummerSlam World title match change. Gunther set to come face-to-face with former WWE champion next week on Raw, Rhea Ripley to win every men's championship in WWE. Let's jump right into it. The best and worst of WWE Raw. Tonight's episode of WWE Raw was a big one on the road to SummerSlam. Several matches were set up for the Big Four event with the card starting to take shape. The biggest party of the summer looks set to be a fun night. However, while many positive developments were made, tonight's show featured a few hiccups. Let's take a look at them. Here are the ups and downs of WWE Raw this week. Number 3. Best. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville are champion. The progression of Rhea Ripley's feud with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan caused a huge title change on WWE Raw. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville picked up the scraps after the Eradicator attacked Rodriguez backstage as we got new women's tag team champions. This is a positive move as it lends more unpredictability ahead of SummerSlam. A certain appearance in the main event proved that. Meanwhile, Green and Deville could have a fun reign with the tag team titles, with their act among the most entertaining on WWE Raw. Number 2. Worst. Poor Nikki Cross. Nikki Cross made her first WWE Raw appearance since graduating with a master's degree from the University of Edinburgh. So how did she get to celebrate her huge achievement? By getting squashed in less than a minute, of course. Shayna Baszler crushed Cross in 18 seconds, submitting her to the Kirifuda clutch. Ronda Rousey then confronted the Queen of Spades in the stands, who confirmed their match for SummerSlam. While the squash was necessary to build Baszler up for the big match, we can't help but feel the length of it seemed like an insult. Number 2. Best and effective Brock Lesnar beatdown. Cody Rhodes opened WWE Raw with a heartfelt promo in front of his hometown crowd in Atlanta. However, after hugging his mother at ringside, Brock Lesnar's music hit. The American Nightmare was eventually beaten down by his fierce rival. Lesnar attacked Rhodes right in front of his mom, hitting the F5 and locking in the Kimura. The Beast Incarnate even smashed the former AEW star with a chair during the commercial break. The rivalry has gotten even hotter as a result. Expect Cody Rhodes to announce a stipulation for their SummerSlam match next week on WWE Raw. Could he bring back the dog collar match? Cody Rhodes does have experience with that gimmick, defeating Mr. Brody Lee in his final ever match in 2020. Number 1. Worst. Did Shinsuke Nakamura turn heel on WWE Raw? Bronson Reed may have received a subtle name change on WWE Raw, but Shinsuke Nakamura was the main story following their match. The two faced off in a decent bout before Tommaso Ciampa attacked Reed to award him the disqualification win. That left Nakamura frustrated and he kicked Ciampa and left him in the ring. This may have been a heel turn, but it's not known for sure. The King of Strong Style might have an edgier character now after being sick of people getting into his business. Whether or not Shinsuke Nakamura is now a villain, it's unlikely he will get much backing from management. Many other superstars have more focus and direction, so keeping the Japanese star a pure babyface would have made sense. He is still pretty popular. Number 1. Best. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get one over the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley caused one set of tag team championships to change hands on WWE Raw, but could she do it again? Well, no, Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio could have used Mammy's help against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, especially after Seth Rollins attacked Finn Balor before the match. Liv Morgan, still miffed from losing her and Raquel Rodriguez's belts, came out to attack the Eradicator during the main event. Could this lead to her facing Ripley before Rodriguez gets her shot? Maybe. However, the main story was the Judgment Day's quest for dominance. Priest and Mysterio came close to dethroning Owens and Zayn ahead of their respective singles title opportunities. Dirty Dom will challenge Wes Lee for the NXT North American Championship tomorrow night. Meanwhile, Damian Priest still holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. With a potential cash-in teased for SummerSlam, the Judgment Day's time will come. However, for now, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are the right champions. They are the workhorses of WWE Raw, as proven with another stellar main event. What did you think of the episode? Let us know in the comments section below. Current champion on special moment with Triple H backstage after Raw. Triple H had cause for celebration this week after WWE Raw, as Sonya Deville won her first ever championship after 8 years with the company. She has now reacted on social media and posted the picture sharing how far she has come in WWE. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville defeated Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan on this week's episode of Raw. They became the number 1 contenders recently and had their eyes set on the title for quite some time. Thanks to Raquel Rodriguez being injured following a confrontation with Rhea Ripley earlier in the night, the stars had the advantage when it came down to it and got the win. After the win, Triple H congratulated the duo backstage and posted a photo with the champions acknowledging their titles. Sonya Deville shared that picture along with 2 from her days in Tough Enough, showcasing how far she had come along. She also posted one word as the caption, clearly in disbelief: surreal. Deville and Green are the new champions now and will likely have a rematch against Rodriguez and Morgan when they have recovered enough. What do you think of Sonya Deville finally winning a championship? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Former champion gets medical checkup after loss on WWE Raw. There was an unexpected title change this week on WWE Raw. New champions were crowned, but unfortunately for the old ones, there was little to celebrate. In fact, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez clearly broke down at ringside after the match, and footage has emerged of them. Rodriguez and Morgan were set for quite the challenge on WWE Raw, defending their women's tag team titles against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. On top of that, earlier in the night, Rhea Ripley got involved, attacking them and taking the duo out. Rodriguez was hurt in that encounter. As a result, she entered the main event already injured but refused to be taken off the card because the last time that had happened, they had to relinquish the titles. Unfortunately, things were not going to go any better for them. Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green won the match and became the new champions. The two superstars were absolutely broken up after the match, with Liv Morgan clearly trying to hold herself in while the medical personnel checked up on Rodriguez's apparently injured knee. Both stars were very emotional after the loss and were clearly breaking down. The exact nature of the injury is not known, but now a new feud might have begun for the stars against Rhea Ripley. Do you think Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan will face Rhea Ripley at WWE SummerSlam? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. WWE plans for SummerSlam World Title match changed. This week on WWE Raw, the Women's Tag Team Championships changed hands as Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville defeated Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. While Rodriguez and Morgan might get a rematch, the loss they suffered could indicate a match at SummerSlam. For quite some time now, Rhea Ripley has been trying to intimidate Rodriguez and Morgan. However, this time around, she took it to the next level when she attacked the duo backstage. This attack by the Nightmare may have led to Rodriguez and Morgan being compromised while defending their titles. While Ripley might have thought her actions won't have any implications, she was wrong. During Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest's tag title match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Morgan appeared and attacked Rhea Ripley at ringside. This could indicate a feud between Morgan and Ripley leading to SummerSlam. WWE can show Rodriguez injured, which leaves Morgan as the only remaining challenger. If this match happens, it will be interesting to see how the Miracle Kid does against the Judgment Day member. Over the years, Rhea Ripley has become a dominant force in WWE, and to get a win over her, Liv Morgan will have to put in some extra work. Considering SummerSlam is the biggest party of the summer, WWE will naturally want to fill the card with some stacked matches. While many big contests and returns are speculated, this week on Raw, a major match was confirmed for the premium live event. The match in question is the rubber match between Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. On Raw this week, Lesnar appeared and attacked Rhodes in front of the latter's mother. After landing an F5 and attacking the American Nightmare's arm with two chimeras, Lesnar accepted Rhodes' challenge for SummerSlam. This development comes right after Rhodes challenged the Beast Incarnate to a match at SummerSlam last week on Raw. For quite some time now, Rhodes and Lesnar have been involved in a rivalry with each other. The duo faced each other on 2 occasions, and both stars won 1 match each. At SummerSlam 2023, the match between Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes is expected to end the feud between them. It will be interesting to see who walks out as the winner. Gunther set to come face-to-face with former WWE champion next week on Raw. Gunther is set to come face-to-face with a former WWE champion during next week's episode of WWE Raw. Drew McIntyre threw himself straight into the Intercontinental Championship picture when he returned from hiatus and attacked Gunther. Since then, he has been on a warpath against the Ring General. The Intercontinental Champion hasn't been too pleased with Drew involving himself in his business. Tonight, on the Red Brand, the Ring General won over his recent rival, Matt Riddle. Following the win, the Ring General got on the mic and called out Drew McIntyre, and it looked like the two men will come face-to-face next week. WWE confirmed via social media that Drew McIntyre will be at Raw next week, and he will confront the Ring General. Given the volatility of both men, it wouldn't be too far-fetched to believe that all hell will break loose once these two heavy hitters get in the ring. Gunther has been enjoying a dominant reign as Intercontinental Champion. He has destroyed everyone in his path and held the title for over 400 days, making him one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions ever. Recently, the Ring General accomplished a remarkable milestone by crossing the 400-day mark as the IC champion. Wrestling Stats and Info mentioned in a tweet that the Ring General joined Pedro Morales and Roman Reigns as the only two people to have 400-plus day reigns for 2 different title belts. Pedro Morales held the WWE and IC titles, while Roman Reigns has held the WWE and Universal Championships for over 400 days. This milestone will help establish the Intercontinental Champion as a top star in the company and a future world champion in the making. What do you think will happen next week on WWE Raw? Sound off in the comments section below. Rhea Ripley to win every men's championship in WWE. Rhea Ripley is one of the top female stars in WWE right now, as she's had a successful career in the company. Her stablemate and on-screen boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio, is convinced that she will win a men's title in the next 2 years. The Eradicator is the current women's world champion, a title that she won at WrestleMania 39 by dethroning Charlotte Flair. She's also a former SmackDown Raw, Women's Tag Team, NXT, and NXT UK Women's Champion, making her one of the most decorated female wrestlers of all time. As a member of the Judgment Day, she isn't afraid afraid to lay her hands on anyone. She competed in an intergender match against Akira Tozawa on Raw last year in December. During a recent interview with Metro, Dominic Mysterio stated that Rhea Ripley has accomplished a lot despite only being 26 years old. He added that he wouldn't be surprised if she wins a men's championship soon. Even though she's 26 years old, she has 10 plus years of experience. She's done so much, accomplished so much, she's held every title in WWE, and she's only 26. I give her another 2 years before she takes over all the men's titles. It's only a matter for time, said Dominic. The former SmackDown Tag Team Champion is one of the most despised superstars in the entire company. He is heavily booed whenever he tries to speak on the mic, and he often uses Mommy as his shield. During the same interview with Metro, Dominic spoke about how Rhea Ripley has helped him in WWE and how their on-screen chemistry is growing. I can't thank her enough. I think she's really the one that helped me come out of my turtle shell and just enjoy and have fun with them. Our chemistry is growing week to week. We're getting more comfortable with each other. It's only getting better, man, said Dominic. Rhea Ripley is expected to defend her Women's World Championship against Rocco Rodriguez at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, Dominic Mysterio will challenge Wes Lee for the North American Championship on NXT this week. Do you think Rhea will win a men's title in WWE? Sound off in the comments below. WWE leaks Roman Reigns losing at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns' next opponent is main event Jey Uso, mostly for SummerSlam 2023. While WWE is yet to confirm the match and book it, there doesn't seem to be any other live show that is suitable for such a cosmic match. Since becoming the champion at Payback 2020, Roman Reigns has successfully defended the title at whichever premium live event he was booked for. However, it's possible the Tribal Chief might be unsuccessful in defending the title against Jey Uso at SummerSlam 2023. WWE released the Fastlane 2023 poster and Reigns isn't on it. However, other champions such as Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, and Asuka are on it. Additionally, Jey Uso is a part of the poster as well. This can mean that Jey Uso is on the poster because he'll be the undisputed Universal WWE Champion when Fastlane 2023 comes around, not Roman Reigns. On the other hand, WWE may have subtly hinted at the exact opposite. The Tribal Chief is known to miss out on B-level pay-per-view. Due to this, the undisputed Universal WWE Champion isn't on the Fastlane 2023 poster, even if he retains at SummerSlam. On the July 7, 2023 edition of SmackDown, the Usos wanted to present Reigns for the Tribal Court. The encounter swayed towards Roman in the beginning since he was able to take down Jimmy Uso. However, Jey returned to the arena to address the vicious attack. Uso claimed that Reigns' next nightmare would be main event Jey and challenged him to a singles match. On the next episode of The Blue Brand, Paul Heyman addressed the challenge and revealed that Jey Uso and the Tribal Chief would discuss the rules of engagement on the July 21, 2023 edition of WWE SmackDown.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted